How's it going, guys? My name is Jakefog and welcome back to episode number 5 of the Chasing Pack here today with Wolverhampton Wanderers. And today we've got two massive games in our race for the top 4. First off, we've got Manchester City away from home, and then following on from that we've got Chelsea at home. Two very tough games, but hopefully we can get something from each game and it'll leave us in a very good position going forward and looking for that top 4 finish in our first season as Wolves manager. But today we are starting on the profile of Thiago Almada. Now, if you've watched the first episode, you may remember that we signed this guy in the summer transfer window for just £5 million. And because I didn't really have much of a place for him in the team, I have sent him out on loan, and he's playing for Frankfurt in the Bundesliga. And you can see by all these lovely arrows, he is developing very nicely. Just 19 years of age, and yeah, he's got a long way to grow, and hopefully he will become a very good player. Next season, he'll definitely be part of my first team. And I see him as the long-term replacement for João Moutinho. Obviously, he's, 34 years old, I think, maybe even 35 at this point. And as good as he is, he probably doesn't have that many years left in him. So if this guy can continue to develop the way that he is doing so, then it leaves us in a very good position for the future. You can see he's playing pretty much every single game in the Bundesliga. 16 starts, 3 appearances off the bench, 1 goal, 4 assists, an average rating of 6.98. Not too bad at all. Obviously, I'd like that to be a little bit higher, but he's only 19 years old. It's his first season in Europe, so all in all, I'm very happy with how he is doing. But anyway, enough about Thiago Almada. Let's talk about what happened since we last met. But before I do, as always, if you do enjoy today's video, please do be sure to leave a like. I really do appreciate it. It really does help me out. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new around here or you are not yet already subscribed. And if you are new around here and this is your first video that you're watching of the series, first of all, welcome. I hope you enjoy your stay on the channel. And also, there is a full link to the description, a full link in the description for the playlist of this series if you want to go back and watch right from the beginning. But anyway, let's talk about what's happened in between episodes. So there has only actually been 2 games since we last met, one in the league, one in the FA Cup, and the first game was against Villa, and this was a very comfortable victory. Jimenez scoring the only goal of the game after he capitalised on a poor interception from the Villa defence and made no mistake slotting home. But you can see up here we absolutely dominated Villa. 19 shots, 13 on target with a 2.05 expected goals and 58% possession. They had 4 shots, 1 on target and 0.08 expected goals. I mean, just look at that. Look at that. It was just constant attacking from us. Very good performance. Obviously, I would have liked to have scored a few more, but I'm never going to complain at a 1-0 win. And then in FA Cup action, we were looking for revenge against Brentford. Obviously, they knocked us out of the Carabao Cup, I think, in the 4th round at the start of this. It might have even been the 3rd round. I'm not 100% certain. But revenge is what we got. Neves gave us the lead in the 62nd minute with a penalty. But then Brentford did get an equaliser. Cody tried to intercept it, just ended up playing a perfect through ball. 1-on-1, was never going to miss from there. It did go to extra time, but we had some of the big guns out. Connor Cody finished from a tight angle after his initial effort was saved. Quite a nice finish, to be fair. And then João Moutinho rounded off the scoring. A lovely finish and a great little touch by Jimenez to set him up. And yeah, all in all, a relatively comfortable performance. I did start with a few reserve players. You can see, started with Corbenau, Ferreira, Kilman played left wing back, Marquez played at centre back, and Fabio Silva started up top. But apart from that, it was a pretty strong lineup. Then we had the likes of Podence, Jimenez, Moutinho, and Lee Kang in to bring off the bench, and well, they definitely really did make the difference in extra time. That little bit of extra quality, and with fresh legs, I mean, Brentford stood no chance really, and we're through to the quarter-final, and we are playing, I believe, Arsenal away from home. So as always, here's a little look of how the recent fixtures have gone. And we're still in very good form. Obviously, a couple losses, Man United and Spurs. And then the disappointing one really is this 1-0 loss to Newcastle there. But it is what it is. But you see 2 very tough games today. Man City and Chelsea. I was going to do Chelsea and Leeds, but I thought because the FA Cup quarterfinals here, I'll do Man City and Chelsea today. Very tough games. And then probably Southampton, Arsenal. I could even do an Arsenal double-header in the next episode, which I'm definitely not going to do. But in terms of the Premier League table, we are looking very nice at the moment. Currently sat in 4th place, 1 point ahead of Spurs, 2 points ahead of Chelsea with a game in hand. But that game in hand is against Man City. They're not having the best of seasons, but obviously they are still an absolutely top quality team, and it's going to be very, very difficult for us. Man United are pretty much running away with it, 8 points clear after 24 games, and I'll be surprised if anyone catches them up. But yeah, not a bad season at all from ourselves, but I mean, a couple of decent results here, and we are looking very, very good. But anyway, enough about what has happened, and let's switch over to what is happening today. Back at full strength after a few players got rested in the last game. Let me just double check everything is as I would like it to be. And yes, it is. So Patricio in goal, Bolly and Cody at the back with Neves just in front of him. Aït-Nouri left wing back, Semedo right wing back, Moutinho and Dendoncker in the middle, Lee hanging on the left, Traoré on the right, Jimenez up top as the lone striker. This is 100% our strongest lineup, and I'm very, very happy with it. Although what I'm not happy with is the fact that I've got the under-23 still filtered in. We'll get Shabani on the bench instead of Ruddy. I never have a goalkeeper on the bench. I don't really see the point. I'd rather have 7 outfield players, just like Neil Warnock. And I mean, it's safe to say that my managerial style and capabilities are very similar to that of Neil Warnock. I mean, you can't really tell my teams apart from a Neil Warnock team, but what kind of a side of Man City got out today? De Bruyne, Veretout, Sterling, Jesus, Mahrez, Laporte. I mean, it's just quality in it. It is just quality. And then, oh God, they've got some weak players to bring off the bench like Memphis Depay, Ferran Torres, Phil Foden, Kyle Walker. Oh God, this is not going to be an easy game, but who knows, maybe we can shock Man City. And once again, leaving it in 3D today. Really, really enjoying the 3D aspect of this year's game, and I think I'll be using 3D probably for the entirety of this series. Let me know, are you normally a 2D or 3D player, and which one are you using? This year as Moutinho goes close, but has just gone wide. I think Ederson probably had it covered in the Manchester City goal if it was on target. But nice to see us getting a shot very, very early on. And it looks like we've started this game fairly well. Pretty even in terms of the statistics, as we can see. And then second highlight, just 20 minutes in. Free kick for City. Now Fernandinho plays it forward to Mahrez. It's a poor ball. Aït-Nouri is there to intercept. Raúl Jiménez putting pressure on Stones. Man City do retain possession, and now Sterling out on this left hand side, very, very dangerous player, but up against my best fullback Semedo, who gets the block, plays it forward to Traoré, and that is absolutely shocking. Mahrez, Jesus, oh dear, that is not good. That is not very good at all. Oh, Traoré, what on earth was that? Good defensive works from Semedo, and Traoré just panicked, just tried to hoof it clear straight to Mahrez. First time pass to Jesus, found himself in a great position, and Jesus is not going to miss from there. No Aguero, interestingly enough, for City today, not sure. He must be carrying some sort of knock. I didn't notice him on the bench, and surely if he's not on the bench, he's got to be injured. But just 10 minutes left in this first half. Very, very cagey affair, just 6 attempts on goal in the entire match so far as we get on towards half time, and we're going in 1-0 down. I'm going to say unlucky, boys. We're not playing badly. We're against a very, very good team, and it's a very tough matchup for us today, but hopefully we can come out fighting in this second half, get ourselves a couple of opportunities. And so far, 15 minutes in, we've not even had a single shot, and as I say that, the shots go up from 3 to 4. So we've got the first highlight of the second half. Semedo out on this right hand side, pulls it inside to Traoré, gets inside the box, takes it past his man. What has happened there? The ball's bouncing all over the shop, and it somehow stays out of the Manchester City goal and is cleared away. And it's about time that I start making some changes. Moutinho is struggling. That's the problem with Moutinho. He's getting on. His legs aren't what they used to be. So we're going to take him off. Also get Neto on that left hand side. I think what I'll do, because obviously Neves is so good, I'm going to have him in that advanced playmaker role. It makes us a little bit weaker defensively, but I mean, we need to have Neves going forward, especially without Moutinho on the pitch. So we'll confirm the changes. And there is a highlight going on. I'm not sure if this is a highlight because I made a change, or if there's actually a highlight going on. Aït-Nouri tries to cross, and it is deflected behind for a corner. And no one's coming over to take the corner apparently, because the highlight is finishing, and 15 minutes left. Oh, what to do. Right, 10 minutes. Going to go for it a little bit more. Going to do my usual set the wingers to attack. We've got nothing to lose, really. Whether we lose 1-0, I'd rather lose 2-0 or 3-0, trying to go for it a little bit more than losing 1-0 and not changing anything. Confirm those changes for the last 10 minutes. Give them a little shout. Demand more. Come on, boys. Can we nick a late equaliser? Adama Traore is having an absolute stinker. Let's get Podence on that right-hand side. Everyone's starting to get tired. And there is another highlight, which again, I think is probably just because I made a change. Well, this highlight is still going on. And now Neves playing it through to Raul Jimenez into the box. The cross, I shot, not really sure what it was. It is blocked, but he gets it again. Now Ferreira gets tackled by Zinchenko. I thought we were going to keep hold of the ball there. And that is the end of the highlight. And haven't we just seen this? Have we just... No, we haven't just seen. That looked like the exact same piece of play now. Zinchenko is charging through on goal. He's 1-on-1. And he hits it wide. Was that the exact same piece of play? It looks like it. I have no idea, but just final minute of injury time here. One final highlight. Foden, Jesus smashes it over the bar. And now we're going to get one last chance to try and make a little attack as Ferreira picks up the ball from Patricio. Back to Patricio. Now Bolly forward to Dendonk. Just 15 seconds left. Podence over the top. But it's just a little bit too far for Jimenez. And Man City surely now just going to try and keep possession. As I say that, Laporte just hoops it long. That's a poor ball from Vitor Ferreira. And that is surely going to be the end of the game. Just waiting for this full-time whistle to blow. As it's still going on. That is a poor pass. Is that going to be full-time? 15 seconds over. As Aït-Nouri picks it up to take the throw-in. And it's still going on. Neto, Aït-Nouri, go on, son, attack, forward, go on. Well, that was of all the times you could have blown the final whistle, you choose to blow it there. But unfortunately, we have lost. We were just not quite at the races, but no shame in losing 1-0 and giving Manchester City a pretty good game all in all. You can see relatively even all across the board. You know, we didn't play badly at all, but unfortunately Manchester City just had that extra little bit of quality. I'm going to tell the boys that I can't really fault their performance. They weren't too bad. It's disappointing to lose, but plenty of positives. Ruben Neves picks up and he does get far too many yellow cards, does Ruben Neves. But I'm not going to tell the press that. Clearly thought you should have taken Ruben Neves off. He was part of a team performance, and that's the most important thing. He was superb, no denying it. I'm naturally disappointed with the result. Blah, 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 blah. Send assistant to the press conference. I still don't really do. I actually do more press conferences this year than I have done in previous years, just because they just feel a little bit different. They feel a bit fresher. They don't feel as much of a chore as they used to. But anyway, we've got a week break now before we play Chelsea at home. Hopefully looking to bounce back after that. Another 1-0 defeat. Our four last defeats have all been 1-0. What was our defeat before? It was 2-1 before that. But that's quite interesting, actually, losing all of our losses 1-0. Anyway, in a week's time, we're playing Chelsea, and I'll see you for that in just a moment. Right, so we are back, ready to take on Chelsea. Currently sat in 6th place, whilst we sit 2 points ahead of them in 4th. So just like the City game, this is a pretty big game. Obviously, a win today sees us 5 points clear of Chelsea, and then potentially 4 points clear of Spurs, depending what they do against Fulham, although I fully expect them to win that one. But obviously, a loss could also be a little bit damaging, potentially dropping down as far as 6th place, leaving us just inside Europa League contention, with Manchester City breathing down our necks. Unfortunately, Dendonk has picked up a little bit of a knock, so he's only really fit enough to make the bench today. And I'm also going to play Kilman at left wing back. I've been playing him at left wing back quite a lot, and when he's played there, he's done very, very well. And he definitely deserves more minutes. But apart from that, the team is going to remain unchanged, I think. Yeah, it will remain unchanged. So Patricio in goal, Cody and Bolly at the back with Neves just in front of him. Kilman left wing back, Semedo right wing back, Moutinho and Ferreira in the middle. Lee hanging on the left, Traore on the right, and Jimenez up top. And let's get into this. Come on, boys. A massive, massive game today. And let's just hope that we can come away with a result. We've been fantastic at home so far this season, and hopefully we can keep up that good home form. Come on. Right, first highlight of the game. Chelsea with a throw deep in our half, but Neves clears it, but only as far as Emerson. Chelsea get possession. Now Emerson's got a lot of space on the left-hand side. Tammy Abraham in the middle heads it over the bar, and that was not good. That was definitely not good. We gave them far too much space. It just looked easy for them there. A little bit less of that, please. Semedo now with lots of space. Plays it in Moutinho. Oh, what a strike from Ferreira. Clatters off the crossbar. But unfortunately, Chelsea get it clear. But the highlight does continue. Great ball out to Kilman out on this left-hand side. Got something to prove, starting as he gets tackled by Rudiger. But Lee Kang-in looks in the middle, and it's headed clear. Tomori hoofs it long, and that is the end of the highlight. But a nice, promising little passage of play there, coming very, very close to opening the scoring. And it looks so far by the stats that we're doing well. Again, on the attack, Lee Kang-in tackle, but it falls to Moutinho. Neves to Kilman up on this left-hand side. What can he do? Pulls it back to Lee Kang-in. Moutinho in the box, gets tackled by Tomori, but it falls to Ferreira. Oh, Ferreira, so close. It's another close call for the young Portuguese midfielder on loan from Porto. Not really sure whether or not I want to sign him at the end of the season. I guess this is almost like his audition in this back end of the season, showing me what he can do, and is it worth spending the £20 million on him, the fee that's already agreed. And I think what has happened there? What has happened there? I mean, I'll take it, but I'm not really sure what's gone on. Right, well, let's watch this back. Lee Kang-in down left-hand side, crosses it. It just goes across everyone. And then, I mean, I'm none the wiser. It's been checked for offside. It's not offside. What? That's definitely the strangest goal that I've seen on this game so far this year. But now Chelsea in possession, looking to hit back quickly, just moments after going behind. Ziyech coming inside with the ball. What can he do with it? Plays it off to Kovacic. Now Rudiger on this right side. Got a little bit of space. Pulls it back to Ziyech. We know he's dangerous in this kind of area. Gives it to Kante. Great ball to Hudson-Odoi. And that is a poor finish. Hudson-Odoi will not be happy that he's passed up an opportunity like that. But we go into the break for a 1-goal lead. Look at the expected goals for that. I mean, he couldn't really miss. That's probably as close to a 1 expected goal as you're ever going to see. Don't get complacent out there. Is there a way for me to see what the exact expected goal was for his thing? I'm sure there is somewhere. I'm sure I'll be able to find it at some point. But for now, let's just continue on with this game. Come out strong in this second half. Look at that great performance so far. 10 shots. Chelsea only managed 3 shots with none hitting the target. And what has happened? Jesus Christ. Traore stopped that one on the line. Bloody hell. Chelsea very close to equalising there. Maybe just getting a little bit nervous coming into this second half. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. Right, throw-in. Kilman on this left-hand side. On the hour mark, pretty much, but it's headed clear. Now Ziyech going to bring it forward. Takes it past 2, and he has got room to run as Kilman's up the pitch. Ziyech plays it through. Abraham, good interception from Willy Bolling. Patricio clears it, but only as far as Emerson. It's a good touch from him to get away from his man. What can he do with it? Oh, bloody hell. Bolly's missed the header there, and it's just gone straight through to Abraham for a free header. And he's made no mistake with the finish. Gets Chelsea back on level terms. Disappointing stuff, especially the missed header from Bolly. How close was he to getting it? So close. But Abraham reacted. Who was marking him? Was it Cody or was it? Yeah, Cody just did not react to Bolly's missed header. Abraham did. And Abraham gets Chelsea back on level terms. And I don't know if I want to make any changes or not. I'm pretty happy with the way things are going. And I don't really feel much of a need to make any changes so far. But if Chelsea do grab themselves a second here, then I may just be forced into making a change or two. It's Kovacic Just taking his time, picks a pass out to Ziyech. It's a good ball. Ziyech takes it under control and opts to go back to Rudiger, playing it right back today. And then to Kovacic, forward to Kai Havertz. That's a fantastic ball. Abraham, good touch, but good save. Straight at Patricio, really. But he's done well to react and tip that one over the crossbar. As the corner's going to come in from Ziyech. As he plays it in, Tomori's there, but heads it over the bar. Do I make changes? I don't really... There's not really many changes that I want to make, to be honest. I think that the squad depth isn't quite as good as I thought it was at the start of the season. And now in games like this, where I potentially would need someone to come off the bench and change things, I don't really feel like I have that option. Especially with a couple of injuries like Dendoncker not playing. But anyway, Kante plays it forward to Emerson, but Adama Traore, what on earth was that? But Raul Jimenez, great ball forward to him, one-on-one, and he is not going to miss from there. Fantastic strike from the Mexican. You love to see it as we take a 2-1 lead with just 20 minutes left to play. Great interception from Adama Traore. That's what I was trying to say before. Semedo, long ball, great touch from Jimenez. Just runs through on goal and smashes it across the keeper. Keeper slow to react. And we have the lead and we stay in 4th position. Spurs breathing down our neck. And now I think it's time to make some changes. Just more for fitness reasons than anything else. So get Traore off. He's struggling a bit. And get Neto on that left-hand side. Just give some of the boys a little bit of a rest. Havertz hits the post. Jesus Christ, that came out of nowhere. We need to be careful. We can't give Kai Havertz that kind of space going forward, as there's only 5 minutes left. Come on, just hold on. Maybe another goal would be fantastic, but Rudiger, that's a poor throw. It's clear, but we do regain possession. Cody, Willy Bolly goes all the way back to Patricio in goal. What's he going to do with it here? Plays it back to Willy Bolly, turns forward to Semedo. He's got Podence ahead of him, plenty of space. And he finds him. What's he going to do? Can he take it past the man? Yes, he can. It's a fantastic little run. Plays it into the box. It's headed clear by Tomori. And now Chelsea coming forward on a counter-attack led by Ziyech. Someone please just go to him. He shoots. That's a poor shot. I mean, I don't think the Chelsea players will be too happy with him that he's taken on the shot from there. But just 2 minutes left of injury time. We're holding on. Yes, we are. And there we go. You love to see it. Full time. A fantastic performance against a very, very good Chelsea team. Well done, lads. That was a good win for us. And that is a huge, huge result in our race for the top 4. So we'll just go over and have a little look at the the table. That's what we want to look at. Let's see. How do things stand? So City haven't played yet. We're 7 points ahead of them. 1 point ahead of Spurs. And then 5 points ahead of Chelsea. And dare I say that our running isn't too bad. We've got to play Arsenal and then Man United away from home. That game against Spurs will be a very, very, very big game. However, we have definitely got some easier fixtures in there. Who knows? But anyway, next episode, I'll do Southampton and Arsenal for that FA Cup quarter-final. Anyway, that is where I'm going to finish off today's episode. As always, thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed, please do be sure to leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you are new around here. And I'll catch you in the next episode.
What we do here is go back.